morning, Oilers. I'm your host, Chloe Butner.
And I'm Claudia Perez. And wake up, Oilers. I don't care what time it is. Why?
Because today is the last week of school.
Or the last week. Yes, it's last week. We have a few segments that might look familiar, and that's because only few people saw last week's episode. We didn't want people to miss out, so here's a Q&A with the girls Oilers softball team.
So I joined softball because I truly do have a love for this sport. I've played it since I was 3. I started out at SHB Rec, and then I knew I was coming to Huntington, and they have a really good program. For a while, we held really high up in the state and the country, and now I think it's a really good program that we should continue.
You should join softball because it's just really fun. You have great teammates, and it's just a fun sport to play.
My favorite part about softball is probably the bus rides with my teammates to away games because we sing a lot and we dance. It's a lot of fun.
My favorite part of the softball season would be our home games because the energy is super awesome, and then probably coming home from away games because the music on the bus.
You should join softball next year because you get great experience on the field, but definitely off the field. We have great coaches that definitely help you out whether you don't know the sport, you do know the sport. And I think it's a great experience, and you meet really cool people, and you get to do a lot of cool volunteering events. And come join HVHS softball.
Wow, that sure seems like a lot of fun. Good job, girls. Keep up the hard work.
Do you like to sing, but there hasn't been a class here at HB for you?
At long last, next year we'll have a singing class, but it's not going to be your average school choir.
Let's find out about vocal styles.
Have you always wanted to learn an instrument, but never been coordinated enough? Well, then you should join the vocal styles class for next year.
And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson.
You don't need any past experience, just the motivation of being able to beat your friends in a karaoke contest. And here's Danielle Collins to talk about the class.
So in the voice class, people will learn how to use a microphone correctly and be on stage and have control and stage patter techniques. We'll work in groups so that students can learn how to harmonize, and then we'll also do some solo stuff. So since I'm a drummer, we're bringing in our awesome MMET vocal director, Nicole Kubis, to teach the class, and so she's going to be here every day working with the students hands-on, just like she would be working with MMET kids. So I'm really excited to see all the different kinds of students come into this class. We're probably going to have some students come in who've never sung before or aren't comfortable using their voice, and we'll probably get some more advanced people, maybe even some people starting off in MMET and that kind of stuff. So I'm really stoked to see the different levels and how all the different levels can help each other. So the class is going to be held in B2, which is the TV studio here in MMET, and sign up now, right now, go right now. Just walk out of class, go right now and sign up.
Hey.
Vocal style seems pretty cool. You should check it out.
But you should also check out this interesting club maybe next year.
So the Cultural Awareness Club is a club that I started in order to explore different cultures so that we can fight ignorance in our community and eliminate stereotypes and prejudice that we have due to people being unaware about how others live their lives.
It's a really fun club that we have every other Monday, and we just talk about a bunch of cultural differences and holidays, and it's just a way of getting people to kind of experience differences and celebrate them instead of ignoring them.
For our meetings, we usually have a presentation where we will present information about certain holidays, usually corresponding with holidays that have happened recently. We'll have food for the type of culture that we present about, and we'll have discussions about different cultural events, holidays, and unfortunately sometimes tragedies that happen globally.
Usually in a meeting we'll explore a few cultures. Usually we'll explore cultures that have holidays at that time, and then we'll also bring food and have discussions about events in the world.
Our favorite topic, I think it was really interesting because we did talk about Easter, and that was fun to kind of see the culture behind it, but we also talked about, sadly, the shooting that occurred in New Zealand, and it was one of our sadder meetings, but it was something important to address, and I thought it was a really kind of beautiful way of talking about it.
Oilers, it's a fresh second since I last brought up APA. And let me tell you, we have something super fun coming up.
It's the APA Academy Awards, and if you're an APA and you still haven't gotten your ticket, I'd RSVP soon. I've already heard the dinner is sold out, isn't it? Yeah, maybe, perhaps, perchance.
Hey APA students, be sure to check out the information for the APA Academy Awards Dinner and Dance on June 8th. If you've been nominated for an award in your department, or even if you just want to go to support your friends, then you should consider attending. The theme is A Night with the Stars, as shown by the videos that MMET Media made for the event.
It's another day of APA.
Hey Oilers, are you hungry? Me too.
Has Lemonade still not called you back for that second job interview? Yeah, me too.
Go to McDonald's!
Claudia rolled the tape.
Do I like working at McDonald's? No. Not at all. It is the bane of my existence. McDonald's, 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 McDonald's. I would not eat a Filet-O-Fish if I were you.
What's a dinner? Should we do the fish fillet?
The Filet-O-Fish is the single grossest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Nothing's bad about the place, it's just the people that come to the place.
I had this lady throw an ice cream cone at me through the drive-thru. She was like, this ice cream's expired, and she threw it at me, but it was just melting because, that's what happens to ice cream.
I personally enjoy the kitchen because I don't have to interact with any customers, therefore I don't commit any felonies. This one lady, it was Christmas Eve and I was closing, and she said that my manager made her so upset that she wanted a refund on her food from over an hour ago.
What's my favorite item on the menu? Apple slices, because it's the only thing that's safe to eat.
That's HB Bites.
Simmons said, I love fish-o-lets.
Fish-o-lets?
So maybe you guys should go try some.
Speaking of people who like fish-o-legs, it's Andrew Booker getting himself and all of us in trouble in our final round of Hall Talk.
Since this is Hall Talk, I have to do at least one of the episodes in the hallway. If you could make anything a school subject, what would it be?
Sleeping.
If you could make up a school subject, what would it be?
Badminton, basket weaving.
Together, like you're weaving forward badminton, or it's just like a dual enrollment thing?
Dual enrollment.
If you could make anything a school subject, what would it be?
How to kiss girls.
How to kiss Michael.
Joe, I'll do it right now.
If you can make anything a school subject, what would it be?
Anything I want, like the different types of trees.
What do your friends say is your best quality?
My style.
Now, how do you pick out the fit in the morning?
I usually look to my inspirations, construction workers, just the Dickie store.
What are you known for?
Just being an all-around jack of all trades,
How do you pick out the fit in the morning?
I look at my little brother, Colin Ward, and I strive to look more like him because his hairline's really good.
Now, what's your favorite letter of the alphabet and why?
Z. My last name has two of them.
Now, what's your favorite quote of all time?
Hold on to your butts. Samuel L. Jackson in Jurassic Park.
Hey, sit down with us.
Now, what's your favorite letter of the alphabet and why?
Why? That's why.
Should I eat it? Nico, if we eat this, we'll be on the announcements.
Don't do it. Stop.
Now, what are you known for?
Eating dirt.
Now, what's your favorite quote of all time?
It's probably something you said.
Oh, well, like what?
I don't know, nothing you say is memorable.
Then why would it be your favorite?
Because you said it.
Oh, thank you. What are you known for?
Knowing Hall Talk guy.
What's your favorite letter in the alphabet and why?
L.
Mr. Morris, for this last episode, did you like to take over for a bit?
I'd love to. What are you known for?
Running around the school and yelling. Screaming, if you will.
Yes, he is. Everyone's hiding from me. Why? You can't hide from me. Mr. Sock, if you could choose one thing to do all summer, what would it be?
Yeah, be outside.
Be outside. When it's double overhead, where do you surf?
I don't surf.
Good job. Those guys have long hair and they're hippies. What do you think of the new benches at Huntington Beach High School?
I think they're really nice to sit on.
Excellent. They're very nice to sit on. If you could have one day off to do whatever you'd like to do, what would it be?
Oh, man. I'd probably go home. Yeah.
Go home?
Go home. Go home.
The young man's going to go home.
Since you're doing my job, I can do your job.
We're just going to stay away from freshmen. Here with a group of our 9th grade students who will be losing the privilege of standing on these stairs next year. How do you feel about that?
That's tough.
It's kind of rough. Don't know where to go.
As a senior, the days are dwindling. Are you nervous or are you stoked to move on?
There's no senior pranks.
That's a great answer. I love that answer.
Bye, Mr. Morris.
Bye,
Thank
Mr. Morris.
you.
Have a good day. He is, honestly. He's so chill.
Who let this happen? Who cares what I say? Anyways, Oilers, remember, I love you.
And I will marry
you. And now, some words of wisdom from the Campus Update students.
I'm bowling with this one, sir. It's going to be either a strike or a gutter shot. That was really good. That was good.
That was so good it was bad.